6 minutes away from my house. Are you gonna do that the whole time or what? Like, just let me know. So I don't have very long to go. Almost there. What I really want to do when I get home is take a shower, have some wine, maybe some kind of noodles, and go to bed. Well, not go to bed, but just chill. But that's not the way my brain is set up. I know when I walk through that door and it don't look the way I want it to look, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in with an attitude, of course. Anyway, I'll see y'all. First things first. Check on my plants. Cross your fingers. Pray. Pray. It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. I'm so sad. So sad. Like nothing is done. No checking of the plants at all. I'll show you. Everything is dead. That was tomatoes and basil. That was bell pepper. Only thing that lasted were my succulents. There's some more basil there, but the pot was completely filled with water, so I don't know how long they're gonna last. And this guy is on his way out as well. I want to be so mad, because I am. But these are my plants, so my responsibility. Doesn't matter what my expectations are or were. Oh, God, help me. I can't. I gotta. Home. My house was a mess. For obvious reasons, because I was gone for a month. But is what it is. Is what it is. So I'm going to do my best to just wind down and do what I can and be easy in my temperament, in my mood. God help me. That was a little vitamin C eye cream. Go in with my hydrocortisone. What's hydrocortisone? Why am I putting it on my face? Are you new here? Probably, because I have eczema. Behind my ears, behind my neck, and on my face. And if this isn't the layer that I put on first, then I will have hives everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but just like an allergic reaction. It will look like an allergic reaction. So this is my base. Do I recommend this for everybody who has eczema? No, I do not. Go ask your dermatologist, just like I asked mine. And for my skin, this is what I was told for me a long time ago. And this is what I've done. Haven't had any issues. I'm pretty sure that my skin is pretty addicted to it. I don't even know if that's possible, but I do know if I stop using it, then after a while, my skin will have an eczema breakout. So there's that. There's that, people. Okay, that was some vitamin C. Now this is Estee Lauder. What is this called? Revitalizing Supreme Plus cream. This is what TikTok sold me on, and Neil Long combo, which I thought was bigger, but this is it. So I'm just gonna test it, see if I notice a difference, and if I do, I'll get the bigger one. And this is the Advanced Night Repair Serum. So my hands are slippery from cream. Whoops. Cheers. Prayer and Merlot for mood improvement. I got it on my shirt, but I'm all ready for bed, so it doesn't matter. I won't say bed right now, I would say chill time. I do need to shave my face, and I wish I would have thought about that before I just put those products on, because if I shave now, it would defeat the purpose. And this is collagen, but I'm gonna let that stuff soak in for a second before I go in with the collagen. Wives, you know how I'm feeling right now. People with partners that you live with who aren't as tidy as you. You know what I'm going through right now. And you are tidy. That helps you to relax. A tidy, clean space. Calm down, zen out. A good smelling home, a tidy home. It helps me. So if you are similar, if you are a Pisces, and that is you, then you know where I'm at right now. But again, I need to stop harping on it, because I'm just gonna get myself up into a tizzy. And what I have is knowledge that I'm not surprised. I was hopeful, but that was being optimistic. So we're not gonna act like this is a new thing. And if I continue to allow myself to continue to get worked up and attitude and all that kind of stuff, that's on me, y'all. That is on me. And you know, I believe that God doesn't deal with me. I mean, deal with Joe, my husband, to me. That's none of my business. He deals with him. But what he does do is deal with me directly. And right now, he's saying to me, chill out, shawty. This ain't nothing new. So if you continue to get yourself in a tizzy about this, that's no growth. No growth. And that's what we've been working on, right? Let's make it for real. And to that, I say, touche. So hopefully I remember tomorrow to shave my face before my skincare. All right, I don't think I need to put this on. This is a moisturizer, but technically I've already put a moisturizer on with the Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Plus. So I think I'm good. I'm gonna move on from face to body. I talked about this before. I don't know if it's on this platform. Might have been on TikTok, but this is actually cologne, but I like unisex scents, and I also like masculine scents. So it does smell cologne-y, but I love it. The notes are aged vanilla, spiced tobacco, and oak wood. I don't know what spiced tobacco smells like, but I reckon, I don't know, yeah, whatever. But I do like vanilla, and I do like oak wood. So if that helps you to know what it smells like, the notes, you're welcome. And I got it from TJ Maxx. I love the fragrances at TJ Maxx. And this is the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, Sol de Janeiro. I think this is the original. This one smells like suntan lotion, but good suntan lotion. So I do like this, especially for nighttime, because it's not too much. Same thing with that spray cologne. It's not too much. It's good for nighttime. And the notes kind of match, because this is vanilla-y to me and coconutty. So it layers well to me. And this is supposed to tighten and all that stuff, but I've been using it, not consistently, but I've gone through several bottles of it, tubs of that, and I can't say I've noticed a difference in the tightness of my skin. And I might not be the best candidate, because your girl is on her GLP-1 journey. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that on here, but so I am losing weight, and I am almost, I hope y'all can see all my business, I'm almost at my goal. So I'm almost done, and now I need to start focusing and researching the maintenance stage, which is to incorporate more strength training and exercise, and continue my portion control, because that's really what the GLP-1s help you with. One, me, I can only speak for me. Portion control and food noise, because I experience food noise, and food noise is just like, you think about food all the time. You can just eat something, and then you'll be thinking about what's next. So it helped silence the food noise, and that's probably because it took away, it lessens your appetite. So if you're not, you're not thinking about food as much. Well, I wasn't thinking about food as much as I used to. And when I did eat, it wasn't nearly as much as I used to eat. So those are the two things that I have to continue to work on as I transition off, but first to a lower dose, and then eventually off the GLP-1s. So here's to the new chapter. Yay. I'm so happy that I'm gonna also follow it up with the spray as well, just to, because I'm extra. Be right back. I had to turn those fans on because it's getting kind of hot in here, and I've been off of my hormone patch while I was not intentionally, just because it was a little cumbersome to stay on my routine while I was working in Florida for 6 weeks. So I got to get back on my care for myself, which includes my hormone patch, because I do experience perimenopause, hot flashes, and things like that. But what I was saying was, I'm very happy with the GLP-1 journey. I've been on it for different forms of it for a while, and so I didn't lose weight quickly, which is, I think, a wise choice that my doctor made for me. And she wanted me to go extremely slow. So I started out with a drug called, I shouldn't call it a drug, but that's what it is, Contrave, and that's a pill. And I was on that for, I don't remember, but I'll put it in the comments because I did keep a journal on my phone. But I want to say a little over a year. And I started, and I lost about 20 to 25 pounds on Contrave. And which was good, because that encouraged me and gave me a boost that I was moving in the right direction. And after Contrave, after I maxed out on Contrave, I went back to my doctor and I said, hey, I feel like I'm maxing out. And she looked at my records and what I was, my weight, and every time I weighed in, and we compared it, and she's like, yep, you are plateauing, and that's normal. Your body is pretty used to what this drug is doing, and so, that's about all you're gonna get, basically. And I chose Contrave because it was the cheaper option and my insurance did not cover it. So it was about $100 a month, which was affordable for me. I wasn't ready to make a bigger investment at the time. So I did that. About 25 pounds, and I was very happy with that. But it wasn't really noticeable to other people. It was noticeable to me because it mainly manifested in inches, because my clothes fit differently, and things that were extremely tight were a little less tight, so that kind of thing. So after I spoke to my doctor and, we talked about goals and everything, and she was like, well, there is another option. And we talked about the different types, and you know the types. And we ended up going with Zepbound. I think Zepbound was the next cheapest option of the ones that my doctor offered or could offer me. And so I chose Zepbound. And on Zepbound, I think I've been on Zepbound for it's either a year or coming up to a year. Again, I'll put it down below. When I started, I might be so off. Y'all forgive me if I am. It feels like it's been a year, okay? And again, I started at the very lowest dose, and I lost, I don't remember, a couple pounds. I think maybe about 10 to 15 pounds on the 0.5. And then I increased, actually I might have lost a little bit more than 15 pounds. And I was very pleased. Again, it was very slow. My doctor said that she wanted to keep me on the current increment for 3 months. And then after that 3-month period, I would come back in and we would look at where we were and have another conversation. And that's exactly what we did. I stayed on the 0.5 for a while because it was really working for me. And then I started seeing the results. And then I got moved to 0.7 after I plateaued after a while. And the 0.7 is where I currently am, has put me within 2 pounds of my goal weight. And the 0.7 moved faster than the 0.5 and the contrary. It was faster, but not like super, super fast. So the notice, this is the time where other people really started to pick up on it and notice it. And that's where I've been camping out. And I really don't see the need at this point. Of course, my goal weight and my doctor's goal for me are two different things based on, scientific BMI measurements and all of that. But I ain't never been skinny, always been thick, and I ain't trying to be skinny, okay? I like front and back, okay? I like it, and so I hope to keep that. So I feel pretty good at 0.7, and I don't really see a need to move forward. I'm still losing on this current dosage, and I take it once a week. As a matter of fact, I need to take it because I didn't pack enough on my trip, and this is the week I need to take my medicine. But I've been pleased with the progress. Me and my sister did it together, and she actually elevated to the 10 point, or I don't know if it's 0.10 or 10, or I don't know what the dosage is, but a dosage higher than what I'm on. And she's had great success with it as well, and it wasn't too fast. Her doctor was the same, and taking it nice and slow, making sure you have enough protein, making sure you're hydrating, and making sure that you do some type of strength training. So she's been doing well, and she's lost more weight than I don't know if she's lost more weight than I have, because I was heavier than she was, but she's now smaller than me. But I feel good. And I feel like, a new level of confidence has been activated, and I'm here for it. So a few things that I noticed is that when I first started taking it, my craving for alcohol totally went away. My craving for sweets totally went away. Clearly, I made myself hold on to it because I do enjoy my Merlot. I noticed that right away. I did have some nausea in the beginning when I started taking this medication. It was, I was nauseous. Never got sick, but I felt nauseous. But because I took Contrave first, and that experience, I think my body was pretty used to it. So I didn't have any issues with Zepbound, and never have. No constipation, no side effects that I can remember. But what I did notice is my skin. Of course, with these drugs, the ability to lose muscle because you're losing weight quicker than you would naturally. Muscle is also lost when you lose weight with these drugs. So this happened. And also, I feel like I have a lot more cellulite than I did before. So that does happen, the loss of muscle and definition. So now the next phase is, building that muscle back. Definitely been increasing my protein to kind of counteract that muscle loss. And now we're going to see Now we're going to incorporate strength training in the gym, and I'm excited about that. Have y'all seen these new Orange Theory commercials? Baby, they make you want to reinvent yourself. So anyway, I'm excited and I'm motivated right now. So let's see if that turns into practicality. I think my food is here, so I'm gonna go eat and see where the night takes us. Shrimp scampi for dinner. From Olive Garden.
Yeah, Olive Garden. This Olive Garden. That's the other one.
In Jesus' name, amen. This is my favorite from Olive Garden. I love the tiny noodles. Can you hand me the bread, please?
Okay.
Thank you. Grab me a paper towel, Jack. We went out to get dinner, and definitely grateful. Thank you. So the other thing is you can eat on GLP-1s.
Oh, I knew it.
You just don't eat as much. Sometimes you do, especially when you've been on it for as long as I have. So but I can feel myself already feeling like it's not going to take much to satisfy me for the evening. And then I'll have lunch or dinner for tomorrow. Shrimp scampi for dinner. From Olive Garden.
Yeah, Olive Garden. This Olive Garden. That's the other one.
In Jesus' name, amen. This is my favorite from Olive Garden. I love the tiny noodles. Can you hand me the bread, please?
Okay.
Thank you. Grab me a paper towel, Jack. We went out to get dinner, and definitely grateful. Thank you. So the other thing is you can eat on GLP-1s.
Oh, I knew it.
You just don't eat as much. Sometimes you do, especially when you've been on it for as long as I have. So but I can feel myself already feeling like it's not going to take much to satisfy me for the evening. And then I'll have lunch or dinner for tomorrow.
What you doing, bro?
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
I'm eating.
No, I'm not. Are you recording yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So this is what's left of what I actually ate. Hey y'all, so I'm gonna say good night.
Good night.
Jackson also says good night. I'm gonna clean my teeth. Because with these braces, honey, there's all kind of stuff up in these teeth from this food. But I hope you guys have a beautiful night, and I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me for the small amount of time that we did.
Bye.
Bye. Good night. We'll see you next time. Peace.